Hello and welcome to the walkthrough for the Daily Telegraph prize crossword on Saturday the 26th of Feb. Number 29,921, one across, one following another, win I have. So one following another, a win is a success and I have is I've. And we stick that together, we get successive for one after another. Six across, dad intermittently uses, so dad can be par, uses intermittently the odd letters. Two S's gives us pass for a way through mountains. Eight across, curious as purist, so those letters curiously. Uh, Higher level is going to be upstairs. And then nine across, study after tabloid backed plot. So a study can be a den, and a tabloid is a rag, back that, and you get garden for a plot. 10 across, strict limits of territory in land one owns. So the limits of territory are the end letters T and Y. If you're strict, it might be proper. And stick that together, we get property for land one owns. 11 across, one accepting offer involving liberal speaker. One accepting offer might be I'll take that. Is a taker. Accepting L for liberal gives us talker for a speaker. 12 across, really bog standard clue here. Conceal skin, double meaning, hide. 14 across, fugitive on exposed jeep skirting smoky air. Okay, so exposed jeep, get rid of the N letters. It's just those two E's. On is re, and that all skirts a fug, which is smoky air, and that gives us refugee for a fugitive. 18 across, finally driving, so that's G. Unfinished road, or a road could be a lane, so unfinished is just LAN. And at the close, at the end, so all that going inside end gives us England for the country. And 20 across, Wimp died. What's on the gravestone? Died is D. R.I.P. is on gravestone, and a drip. Somebody's a drip, they're a bit of a wimp. 23 across, lorry briefly going around cold northern region. So an articulated lorry or Arctic going around sea for cold gives us Arctic for a cold region. 24 across, coming onto the stage, fill with delight. Well, an entrance onto a stage, well, it's entrance, isn't it? And if you entrance somebody, you might fill them with delight, double meaning. 25 across, gathering around essentially a historical group of trees. So a gathering, this is going to be fest, I suppose, like a food fest or some short for festival. Going around the middle of historic essentially is OR, and that gives us forest for a group of trees. 26 across, with great effort, lifts, so that's heaves, about one, and then T for a ton gives us most weighty is heaviest. 27 across, name of some winter months, that's just in the words, it's going to be a term, what name do you use? 28 across, clearly record pocketing money in front of telly oddly. So clearly record pocketing money. So record is a disc. Money can be tin. Telly oddly is the odd letters of telly, which is T, L and Y. Stick all that, so tin inside disc with T, L, Y on the end is distinctly. Bit of a laboured one there. Having a bit of trouble with my letters there too. Let's move on to the down. Troubled courts are holding record. Record can be EP or LP. It's LP in this case. With an anagram of courts going around it, it's going to be sculptor, one creating figures. Initially, Cokes, United States to overcome mismanaged trade. That's all the first letters, all of the initials for trade, custom. 13, rubber retreads we try. This again, it's like alternate letters. It's going to be a razor. Four down, support for paramedics is going to be stretcher, support that they use. 5 down, number in rowing team. So this is going to be a number. A rowing team is an 8, and again, it's another odd alternate letters, E, E, and N. 7 gives us 18. 6 down, type of bars, standard with all the Spanish. Standard is par, all, and then the Spanish is L. Parallel bars in gymnastics, type of bars. 7 down, taking side, ask the French to know essential framework. So Taking the sides off ast, you left with S, K, and E. Le is the French, and two and N together gives a skeleton for an essential framework. 13 down, ed sent up is DE. Style of writing is pen. A negative effect could be a dent, and a subordinate could be a dependent. 15 down, all in quarantine, very onerous. It's in the words. All, it's going to be everyone. 16 down, Mar erupts in a frenzy. So anagram of Mar erupts. Going against the flow is upstream. 17 down, cultivated pair of journalists. So that's two eds. Hugging posh Moggy. Posh, we know it can be U, letter U. And Moggy is obviously a cat, and it means educated for cultivated. 19, latterly, Romeo going for daughter in a proper fashion. So latterly is recently, isn't it? And Romeo going, so get rid of the R from the phonetic alphabet and put D in for daughter, get decently for in a proper fashion. 21 down, highly motivated household finally torn apart. So household finally is D, torn apart, something's riven with problems maybe, gives us driven for highly motivated. And your final one, still holding second piece put in. So if something's inert, it can be still, can't it? Holding S for second, an insert in art or in a piece of furniture or something like that is something which we put in, or a guest on TV. Okay, another one done. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Keep on crossing. See you again soon.